Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we finally finished doing the upgrade for Dust 514. But here's the problem. It's almost 12 o'clock. I'd like to, get to rendering videos, and I also like to, begin to lay down and, potentially fall asleep. So I'm not sure how much I actually feel like playing tonight, considering how long it fucking took. Yeah, whatever. Accept it. To actually, get this game fully install all the clients and whatnot. So let's just start off by making a character. We will obviously pick female. Alright. Choose your race. Mimitar. Once a thriving tribal civilization. They were enslaved by the Amar Empire for more than 700 years, until a massive rebellion freed most, but not all of those held in servitude. They are resilient, ingenious, and hardworking. Many of them believe that democracy, though it has served them, can never restore what was taken from them so long ago. For this reason, they have formed a government truly reflective of their tribal roots. Does it even matter? Kaldari. Champions of downtrodden, blah blah blah. I don't know. Does it really matter? I guess I'll play Kaldari. They look kind of cool. Why not? What is it? Just appearance? I don't even notice a difference. Think quickly on their feet and remain composed under pressure. Reclusive and introverted and show little interest. Sharp ordered minds and articulate tongues. I think I'll take this one. Alright, what's the first name? Here we go. Who's Mans? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Who's Mans? This is gonna be funny as hell. Sure, why not? Confirm the identity. Remember for less than a day. Terminate. Alright. I guess now I get to pick abilities
soldier.
Or something.
You're about to jump into a galaxy of opportunity, wealth, destruction, and death.
And
if
sex.
You're adequately prepared. You are far less likely to die violently on the battlefield.
You'll still die.
The war begins long before the first shot is fired.
Whoa.
The equipment you choose, including your drop suit, weapons, and vehicles, will determine not only your odds of survival, but also your role on the battlefield. This equipment must be purchased from the marketplace and
Using
will not be returned to you should you lose consciousness or life in battle.
Oh, it won't be returned? Oh,
your
cool.
Your clone continually accrues skill points in battle and out. In turn, these points are applied to skills to increase their effectiveness, or to teach you how to use more advanced gear. The skills you train will define the warrior you ultimately become. Your Neocom is as important a tool as any
okay, I see what it is.
Wield on the battlefield. It provides remote access to the market, allows you to customize combat fittings, plan your skill progress, communicate with other mercenaries, and most importantly, tracks all ongoing ground combat in the cluster. Your mercenary status allows you to fight for the corporations or factions of your choice. Once committed to a battle, you will join your allies in an orbiting war barge to suit up, form squads, compare gear, and devise strategies for the battle ahead.
Seems really complex.
Remember that communication extends beyond the mercs around you. You can discuss tactics both in a local
squad.
chat and within your corporation, and even with Starship pilots in EVE Online.
Oh, so it has cross
Combat in
connectivity.
is fast, frantic, and brutal.
It's
As
like
good
Halo.
As you will die, and when you do, you will reawaken in a clone ready to return to battle, wiser and better prepared for the challenges ahead. Whether sneaking past enemy positions, plowing
Or
through
running
them,
headlong.
or supporting your squad, You must adapt to a dynamic
Running
and
right into the
dangerous
combat zone.
battlefield.
Meat shield.
Tactical objectives change with every battle. You might need to clear out drone infestations or participate in massive land grabs sponsored by galactic empires. You may find yourself fighting wars for ideals, for money, or simply because it's what you're good at. Along the way, you'll meet like-minded mercs and forge alliances.
What the hell? This
Because
is like a
one
life
day,
lesson.
The land you're fighting for could be your own.
Give me
Your
a nice
teammates
long
don't
life
need to
lesson
be your best
dialogue.
friends, but you will need to trust them and work together as a unit. Being in the same squad will improve your combat effectiveness, and having a starship pilot join you can provide substantial benefits.
Holy shit, look at
orbital
this.
strikes on your enemies.
That seems
Dust
fair.
514 is more
You got like
than
5
enough to lay down
kills.
blistering fire, rush over terrain in armored vehicles, and fight across the galaxy alongside your fellow mercs. Every battle, every action, every decision you make will bring the galaxy
will be
together
wrong.
or tear it apart.
Will be a mistake. Every single thing you do. Oh, the only thing is I don't think I'll be able to play it after today. See, what time I was going to use to play it today got cut short because I had to update it. That sucks. I'd love to jump into this if it's good, or you know, if I enjoy myself. I'd love to keep playing some more of it, but I got other stuff to finish up. Alright, welcome. You're currently in your Merc headquarters.
Improvement is required before I can authorize you for full combat.
Alright, everything
As a
you need can be
cloned
accessed
soldier,
via your
you
personal
will endure what few
neocom.
can, and be required to do things that fewer still are capable of. Take some time now to familiarize yourself with the neocom. Would you like to know more?
Yeah, sure, please, help me out. Start.
Your neocom provides remote access to the market, allows you to customize combat fittings, plan your skill progress, communicate with other mercenaries, and join battles taking place throughout the cluster. It is as important a tool as any weapon you will ever wield on the battlefield.
Alright,
This concludes the current tutorial.
thank you. Let's go to character. What do we have for my character sheet? Alright, what do we have? Character info. A lot of boring stuff. I have no skills. Augmentations, none. What? Activate what? Yeah, I don't have any. I don't want to purchase any yet. Drop suit fitting. It sounds like your layout. Fitting is where you use the items in your inventory to create a drop suit loadout for use in battle. You must have at least one valid fitting in order to enter the battle. Star fittings are issued to all new recruits, so you'll always be able to get back into the fight. Every drop suit has a unique slot configuration that determines the type and amount of items you can fit it with. Once selected, each slot will display the list of items in your inventory that can be fitted in that slot. Power grid and CPU, or PG and CPU, are used up as items that are fitted to available slots. Once the available PG/CPU is exhausted or all slots are filled, no further items can be fitted unless others are first removed. Select create new. Choose a dropship, not dropship, a drop suit from those available. Highlight weapon slot and choose a weapon from those available. Weapon will be filled into the slot. At this point, if you have a valid fitting, your fitting is auto-saved, so you can exit the menu and continue to fit other weapons or modules or
Would
equipment.
you like to know more?
Alright, drop suit fitting.
Before you can deploy into battle, you need at least one valid dropsuit fitting. You have been provided with a selection of rudimentary dropsuit fittings, but you will need to devise fittings of your own if you wish to find success on the battlefield. Fittings are assembled from weapons, equipment, modules, and dropsuits purchased on the market or salvaged in battle.
Alright, create new. Alright, a medium
This fitting
frame.
is invalid because it does not have a weapon. You cannot use invalid fittings in battle, so you'll
Really?
need to complete this one before it can be used. A fitting is deemed invalid for the following reasons. It does not have at least one weapon. One or more items in the fitting have been exhausted. One or more items in the fitting require skills that you currently do not possess.
Alright, simple.
The total PG CPU of the fitted items exceeds the available PG CPU of the dropsuit.
Got it.
To make this fitting valid, add a weapon.
Alright, let's do it. Let's add, what do we have? A shotgun, an assault rifle. Oh, looks like I have to buy this. I don't have anything else.
This fitting is now valid. Notice that every dropsuit has a unique slot configuration that determines the type and amount of items you can fit it with. Power grid and CPU, PG CPU, is used up as items are fitted to the available slots. Once the available PG CPU is exhausted or all slots filled, no further items can be fitted unless others are first removed.
It's just
Keep
basically they
adding
read back to you what you just read.
modules, and equipment to improve this fitting.
Yeah, all I did was just read back to me what I just said, what I just read. What's the point? A locust grenade. Infantry equipment. A nano
This
hive.
concludes the current tutorial.
What the fuck? They just read back to me what I read.
Would you like to know more?
No. Piss off. I'm actually kind of upset. I just read that. Do I have any of this stuff? This is lighter. A scrambler pistol. Assault rifle. I can also take a submachine gun. What the hell does this thing do? Show info. Ugh. One of the most advanced pieces of battle technology to date, able to convert formatted matter from its limited internal stores and reorganize it into any kind of ammunition. When a soldier approaches, the hive receives an automatic request. Okay, so it basically produces whatever I need. Just produces ammo for me. Okay. I don't even think I can fit anything else. A light damage modifier. Shield extender. Recharge bonus. More bonus to my shields. Let's take this. Alright, yeah, I already have that. I don't think I can put anything else. Yeah, I'll be over limit. Oh, I could put this. And I'll be at max, and I won't be able to put anything else. Yeah, no way. I'll be at max. Alright. Basic drop suit, all minimum designation combat suites and protocols. Does not receive any role specific bonuses. I don't even know how to assign roles at this point. Prerequisites, no skills. A bunch of variations. Alright, well then they give you all these starter kits. Alright. What's on the marketplace? Even though you can buy any item on the market, you need the skills to do so.
Would you like to know more?
No, you're just gonna read back to me the same thing. Alright, what am I looking for? What about augmentations? I have 0 AUR. I don't even know what ISK is. I guess that's another form of currency. What's AUR? How do you get it? I guess you use your money, your real world money. Alright, now it's stuck doing this. Yeah, fuck that shit. $50. I guess ISK is the actual in-game currency. What do you think? Should we just jump in, see what we can do.